Mood spoiler. Happy ending. Original post, February 24th, 2025. Context. My wife works first shift and I work second. It's not ideal, but we make it to work. Because of this, 3 or so days a week I drop my daughter, 6 years old, off at school. She loves when I drop her off, but every time it's time to get out, she gets so sad and seems like she wants to cry. She has seen some other parents from time to time, walking their kids up to the school, and always talked about how she thought it was cool. So I figured, hey, when I take her to school, I'll park and we'll walk up together. She absolutely loved it. She's smiling and laughing and didn't even look sad. So I decided to do that from then on. It continued every time I dropped her for maybe 4 weeks now. And today, earlier this afternoon, my wife got a phone call from the school, stating that I was violating school policy and I am no longer allowed to walk her up to the front anymore. Now, I'm not the kind of dude to go off and cause a scene, and honestly, most of the time when things like this pop up I just say fuck it and move on. But this one is kind of bugging me. I'm not hurting anyone. When we walk up we're out of the way of traffic and buses. I can't for the life of me think of a legitimate reason why this isn't okay. I will admit, my understanding and familiarity with school policies is lacking, so I may just not be seeing the full picture. Tomorrow I'm dropping my daughter off again, and debating going inside and firmly figuring out what's the deal. Would I be wrong if I tried to fight this, or should I let it go? Edit, I guess? I'm Reddit stupid and on my phone. Thank you all for your replies. Figured I may as well add some stuff since I keep seeing it repeated. Yes, I have seen the other parents walk their kids up personally. I only mentioned my daughter seeing them because I thought it was relevant. Reading the policy/visiting the website. At the beginning of the year they had us sign a paper that asked whether she was going to ride the bus or be picked up, what time school starts, what time they are considered tardy, and what time school lets out. That's it. As for their website, I spent my whole lunch break at work looking through that thing. I found their school policies tab and nothing about walking your kid up to the building. I even went onto the website for the whole school system for our county. Nothing. I'm parking in the car rider area/blocking other people. I'm not. There is open parking all along the track field beside the school on the main road. That's where I park. I'm going to go in there and blow up like some boomer Karen at Walgreens. I'm not. If anyone did that it would be my wife. I don't even complain when a restaurant gets my order wrong. And me asking if I should fight this wasn't me implying I plan to put on war paint and call the banners. I meant I was going to actually ask what the issue is and find out what's up with the situation firsthand, other than my usual, oh, well. Did I call first? Yes. They said someone could discuss it with me tomorrow after drop-off if I'd like. I made this post to ask if I should even bother or just accept it and move on. It's a safety policy. That's a good point. And honestly, it did not cross my mind. It did not occur to me that her and I walking up from the side of the building to the front with my daughter, to the sidewalk about 10 yards from the front doors with her Hello Kitty backpack would be unsafe. Does her mom walk her up? No, she doesn't do the sad thing with her when she gets out. They spend a lot more time together during the week, so I think they're both glad for the break from each other. Last thing. I really do not care about waiting in line. I'm not in a rush. The only reason this post happened is because my daughter loves it. She thinks it's cool and I like making her happy. I work second shift, and we don't get to see each other a lot during the week. If any conversation happens at this school about all of this, it will be civil and polite. As I said before, I'm not a screaming Karen. I don't want any animosity at the school. I've met her principals and teachers and they're nice people. Regardless of how I feel about it though, I'm going to abide by their decision. It's their house, they make the rules, no hard feelings. Again though, thanks for your replies. I appreciate it, even the mean and negative ones. Try to be less pedantic. You'll be happier. Thanks guys, have a good one. Top comments on post, Lobster Primary 2015. Go in, drop your daughter off, then stay and ask why your wife got a call when you see other parents walking their kids in. Ask exactly what policy you are violating. I would advise you don't approach the conversation aggressively or with presumption. Likely, and hopefully, it was all a misunderstanding. LH123456789. It is common for schools to have specific drop-off procedures, whether it be parents staying in their cars in the carpool lane, parents being allowed to come up to the fence, or parents dropping their kids off at a specific door. You wouldn't be wrong to inquire about what the drop-off rules are at your child's school, although I would be surprised if you didn't already have access to this information somewhere. but you would be wrong to make us think about those policies. JSD Peachy. It may be a safety policy the school has, where no adults past a certain area without a pass, especially at drop-off times when things are chaotic. That way no unknown adults can get by. It's unfortunate, but it is the times we live in. Update post, February 25th, 2025, next day. Hello everybody, short and sweet update for you guys. This morning I talked with my daughter about the situation and explained that we probably won't be able to do it anymore. She understood. We're brainstorming ideas to make our mornings together more special. I had the meeting with the principal this morning as well. We waited for all of the other car riders and buses to disperse, then parked in front of the school and came inside. It was fairly uneventful and very polite and pleasant. He explained that there was no official policy as of right now, but last week during pickup a student took off running and almost got hit, so they're in the works of implementing it. I don't know about the almost incident because I'm at work by that time and my wife didn't know because she gets there pretty early to be towards the front of the line. It seems reasonable and that's that. It was cool while it lasted though. Like I said earlier, we're thinking of something cool to replace it. I already leave her notes or funny drawings on her doodle pad for when she gets home, so we'll think of something. Thank you guys again for your replies. Y'all have a good one. Top comments, Thulha's Mercy. That doesn't make a lot of sense though. A kid took off and almost got hit. So wouldn't it make sense that having parents walk their kids to the front door be more responsible? See them go in, instead of dropping them off around the corner. Or is there a specific drop-off area with teachers? Pretty with dreads. Probably more about the amount of people coming in and out, and not knowing if a student is under a parent's watch or the school's. TBH, at my kid's school, I see the most dangerous behaviors from students when there's an event where parents are supposed to be managing their own kids on campus. But since they're on campus, they assume staff are managing even when there's info saying they aren't doing that. It gets hectic. I can understand why they would minimize that and the amount of people going in and out of the building. It's just safety. Update post 2, February 26, 2025. Next day, 2 days from OG post. Hey everybody. Didn't expect to make another update, but I just got off the phone with an administrator at the school. I can walk my kid to the door. Apparently they had their school council meeting or something like that, and a lot of people brought up some of the points you guys did about how it makes no sense and relevancy and whatnot. Also, as some kind of speculated at, it was another parent, who also works at the school, who complained. The lady I talked to on the phone said she couldn't go into specifics, but the complainer basically said, "I don't like that," and used the almost incident with that runner kid as an excuse. It's my wife's turn to take my daughter tomorrow, but I'm gonna take her the rest of the week and walk her up both days. It's not a big deal, but it feels nice to win one. Thanks to all of you guys. Have a good one.